All right, so next up we're gonna go through our active straight leg raise. I'm gonna have you lay down on the floor for me. Yeah, facing up, legs out straight, arms by your side, palms facing up. Let's bring your heels and big toes together, and we're gonna get those legs as straight as possible. Now, I'm gonna have you lift one leg, the other leg is gonna stay down straight the whole time, so I want you to keep it pressed into the floor. Let's go right side first. So give me 5 slow and controlled lifts on that right leg, coming as high as you can, keeping it straight. Can you return those feet back close to me, close together in the bottom position? There we go. Let's do a couple more. Let's go one more just for good measure. And rest. Okay, let's go other side now. So again, let's go heels and toes together, legs straight. I'm gonna have you raise that left leg, keeping your right leg straight. Good. And we'll just take a little look from overhead.
You want me to do a couple more?
Yeah, could you go 2 more for me? Thank you. That was the active straight leg raise assessment. And before we discuss that, let's recall the toe touch and that slight lean into that right hip that we observed in the client's toe touch, where there may be some indication that there is a bit of a lack of range of motion or motor control on the left side bending pattern. Our active straight leg raise showed a lack of range of motion on the left side, where she was unable to get her foot past her knee as she lifted that left leg. As well, throughout the movement, she was constantly fighting external rotation. So she was struggling to keep those toes pointing forward and kept wanting to toe out.
So because she was going into that external rotation, that tells us that her internal rotators are lacking strength or endurance. So we're going to work on that. So what we're going to do in program design is we're going to take her through a single leg bending progression. We're also going to work on just some internal rotation ranges. So we'll do things like pendulums and windshield wipers just to get her into internal rotation a little bit more. What are we going to avoid in program design? We're going to avoid heavily loaded or unassisted single leg bending, because remember, bending by itself is a prerequisite before you dive into single leg, and we'll dive into that in program design, and we'll let you know what we mean by a single leg bending progression, because it's not like the lunge pattern where you can just pick it up and go.